Good morning, everybody. This is Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this is going to be the Cancer 2020 forecast reading. So, Cancer, we've got Oracle, Tarot, and of course, relationship reading for you. I'm going to repeat as I always do. I record from the bushveld in South Africa, which means it's beautiful. I'm surrounded by wildlife. There's a video and the fun stuff if you want to see the wildlife. But the internet can be a bit dodgy. I might disappear for a second or two. I've had a very good run of late. Touch wood, I have not done any disappearing acts. Also, if you'd like a personal private reading from me, you'll find that link in the description box below. Okay, let's get stuck into the reading. So I'm going to do oracle cards for you, and if I need clarification on any of them, or we feel we need a little bit more info, then I'm going to pull tarot cards to see what else comes up. Right, Cancer. Let's see. First up, Observer. Okay, this card's coming up for a lot of people at the moment. So I get the feeling that November is about watching what's going to happen before we make any big decisions or make any great moves, and stuff is going to happen because we're going to watch it and observe it. Okay, so stuff's going to be starting to unfold that will give us an indication of the route to take or even what's coming up in the next few months. Okay, so we're going to spend time going, okay, I see that, okay, maybe I should keep an eye on that kind of thing. It has that kind of feeling, and that's the card that caps your reading. Okay, hello Rhonda. So nice to see you here. Okay, now you get TikTok as well. So you might feel like things are running, or you're running out of time, or time is galloping away. There's stuff you want to do, there's things you want to get to, and you're just not getting there. It's like time is galloping ahead of you. But this card says don't think like that. It's cool. There's enough time. Really, there is. Everything will happen in its particular time. Okay, so something quite interesting came down there now. So sometimes we think, oh, I've got to get this done this week, or I should have achieved that goal by now. And we feel rushed, and we feel like if we don't grab it now, it's not going to get to us. But the interesting thing about things that happen exactly in their time is they happen quickly, they happen fairly effortlessly, and they bring a whole lot of peripheral things with them that are just wonderful. So that's the message with that card. Okay, so remember that. When they happen kind of organically in their own time, they happen quickly, they happen fairly effortlessly, and they bring lots of lovely, wonderful things with them. Whereas if you struggled and you pushed and you tried, you kind of went against the flow because you wanted to happen now, then none of those wonderful things are going to happen. It won't happen effortlessly, and it won't happen quickly either, okay? Next card up is time for a nap. So really, Cancer, November is a break for you. In fact, I think if you can take time out, if you can take a few days off, even a week off, if you can take a little bit of a holiday, November's the time to do it. You may feel pressurized, okay, to get things done, get there and finish things up. But if you can, have a little bit of a break. Take a breather, take lots of naps if you can't take a break. But if you can take a break somewhere that allows you to really rest, that's probably a very good option for you. There's a lovely color scheme in these cards. And finally, use that card to spend time imagining what you would like your life to be. How would you like to feel in your life? What would you like to have happen in your life? All those kind of things. It is a breather, I think. November is a breather in a way for you. Sometimes that's great because, okay, yeah, great, wonderful things don't come into life then, but then bad things are not coming in either. You're not having to deal with bombshells in November, okay? It's giving you the opportunity to kind of take a breather, take a breath, do some imagining, have a bit of sleep, just watch and wait and see what happens. And like I said, you can afford to take a little bit of time out, a little bit of holiday, do so. You Americans have Thanksgiving, don't you? So if you can have Thanksgiving, you can take a little bit of time off and go and relax somewhere, then do that, okay? All right, and then, yeah, okay, that's interesting because you get what is the Four of Fire in this deck, and that is taking aim. So that, I think, is what November is about. You're taking aim. So you're not taking the action yet. You're taking aim. And when you take it aim, you think carefully about the target. You think about your actions. You think about your game plan. And then you get ready to strike the target. So that is what November is all about. And it matches your color scheme beautifully. Yes. For those of you who are into color schemes, I'm actually a fashion designer, or was one. A semi-retired one, okay? And yeah, so color is always for me. Look how it matches my closet doors in the background as well. So this is your color scheme for November. it's warm and comforting. Okay, so you're getting ready. It's kind of that warm orange before you get red and you go ahead and you run for it. So it's very, very much beautiful card. It's very much about November, taking aim, having that target in mind, thinking about your game plan, how you're going to go about it, how you'd like to go about it. That's the general kind of feeling for you in the month of November. Okay, let me just take one more card for you guys. And desire. Okay, yeah. This card is coming up quite a bit as well. Check your motivations, guys. So if you make your plans and you have your goals, check why you want it, okay? There's nothing wrong with why you want it. If you're saying, I want that because I want power and I want money, power to you. But the problem comes in if you're saying, well, I want that because it'll bring in good income and I can live in that suburb. But in the meantime, what you really want is power and money. There is sort of a tug of war between those two. You need to have clarity on why you want what you want. Then you will get what you want. Okay? That's a biggie, that one. Okay, so let's have a look at relationships for the month of November. Okay. So this is relationship reading for those of you in relationships as well as those of you that are looking for relationships in November. First card up, retreat, haha. So you've got the same card as you did with the other cards. Time out, guys. It's time for you to chill, relax, and take a bit of a breather. If you're looking for a relationship, take a breather from looking for a relationship. Be with you for a while, just relax, dream a bit, plan a bit. If you're in a relationship, good idea if the two of you can sort of escape somewhere away from the internet and news and mobile phones and all that stuff that feeds us junk all day long. Okay, take a breather from that if you can. It'll do the relationship the world of good. And those of you looking for relationships, if you can take a bit of a breather from looking, it's going to do you the world of good as well. November's about R&R, rest and recuperation. Okay, next card up, stay optimistic about your love life. So it's just about being in November, dreaming good dreams, thinking about good stuff. Dream the daydream of what you'd like that relationship to be like if you're looking for a relationship. Same thing if you're in a relationship, you know. Take the time to just relax and stay optimistic about where your relationship is headed, okay? It's definitely a month where I think things are germinating, where they're growing. I think this card is kind of important. It really is about November's a month of taking aim, and it's not even literally, consciously you taking aim. Something is busy taking aim in your life. It's busy setting up to head for that goal, okay? I always smile when this card comes up, soulmate. Okay, so that's ultimately what's coming for you guys that are waiting for relationships. November's the breather month, but it's on its way. Those of you in relationships, it's your soulmate you're with. Take a little bit of a breath, take a bit of a breather, stay optimistic about the relationship. The fact that it's a soulmate connection will reestablish itself or will show itself by the end of November. And like I say, those of you waiting for a relationship, this is in the wings. Stay optimistic about it. If it hasn't showed up yet, November's the month just to take a little bit of a break and be with yourself and dream and imagine and plan your goals. In fact, I see a nice picture of all of you sitting with a lovely journal in a lovely comfy chair, probably by a fire, because I think a lot of you that watch are from the colder climate now. For us, we're in summer. Okay, I won't try and describe our summer. It's really odd at the moment, but it gets very overcast, rainy, and very warm, kind of tropical. So, but I see you guys sitting in a lovely cozy chair by a fire with a beautiful journal, and you writing down your dreams, what you'd like it to be like, what you'd like it to feel like, a real dreamy dream. You know, this isn't like listing stuff. This is dreamy dream. As if you were writing a novel for someone, what their perfect environment and feelings would be like. Yes. And as you can see, my hair is behaving like the weather. This humid weather, forget it. Me and a brush have issues. Okay, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and that you found the answers that you were looking for. Remember, on Fridays, I do a reading and I pick up on your questions, okay? Friday, look out for that reading. Think clear questions for me, and I can try and pick them up and answer them for you in Friday's reading. I'm wishing you much hugs and blessings for the month of November, and I'll just repeat, if you want a personal reading, that link is in the description box below in a minute. Right, we will chat again soon. Oh, yes, thank you for liking very much, Rhonda, and watching and subscribing. Thank you for all of that.